All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about how artificial intelligence isn't just giving designers a new set of tools. No, it's going much, much deeper than that. It's actually rewriting the very definition of design itself. So let me start by asking you a question. What is design? It seems like a pretty simple question, doesn't it? But the thing is, the answer has never, ever been simple. It's a concept that's always been shifting and changing with every big technological leap we've ever made. I mean, think about it. You go back to the Industrial Revolution, and design was all about form follows function, making a chair that was, well, good for sitting in. Then, bam, the digital age hits, and suddenly it's all about the user experience, UX. How does it feel to use this website or this app? But now, we're in the AI era. So what is design becoming now? That's the big question mark. And this brings us to the core idea. We are right in the middle of the most radical, most fundamental expansion of what design even is in history. This isn't just another small step. It's a total redefinition of what designers make, how they make it, and maybe even who gets to be a designer in the first place.
Okay, so let's break this down. Let's start with the first huge shift, the expansion of the what, the actual object of design. We're moving way beyond things we can see and touch, and into this wild new territory of designing intelligence itself.
So the designer's new canvas? It isn't a screen anymore. In fact, you can't even see it. It's made of invisible structures. Designers today are literally engineering the personality of a chatbot. They're deciding the rules for a recommendation engine. They're crafting the tone an AI uses when it talks to you. This invisible stuff, this invisible experience, is fast becoming the most important part of any product.
And that just creates this massive shift in what's important. The most critical design job is no longer about arranging pixels on a screen. Not at all. It's about designing the structure of meaning itself. Basically, deciding how to organize information and connect ideas so that an AI can understand the world the way you need it to. You're not just designing an interface. You're basically building a brain for the machine. So, if what we're designing has changed that dramatically, it only makes sense that how we design is also going through a complete revolution. For centuries, tools were really just extensions of our hands. A pencil, a mouse. They helped us get our ideas out. They helped us execute. But AI is something totally different. It's not an extension of our hands. It's an extension of our minds. It's a co-creator, an active partner in the whole thinking process. And this captures the change in role perfectly. The designer is kind of putting down their crafting tools and picking up a director's megaphone. Your job is shifting from making every single detail by hand to setting a really clear vision, guiding the AI, and then curating, choosing the best options from all the incredible stuff it generates. The design process itself isn't a straight line anymore, from problem to solution. It's more like a conversation, an exploration. You ask the AI a question, it gives you a dozen possibilities. You refine your question based on what you see, and around you go. It's this incredible back and forth dialogue to discover things you never would have found on your own. Which brings us to the third, and maybe the most profound expansion of all, the change in who the designer is and what they're actually responsible for inside a company. You have to stop thinking of AI as just a tool. It's your new coworker. I'm serious. It's an agent that can go off and perform tasks. It's a collaborator you can brainstorm with. It's a co-designer creating right alongside you. And that creates a whole new design challenge. You now have to design the very system of how humans and AI are going to work together effectively. So as the problems we're solving get more and more complex, and as AI joins the team, the design leader's job just has to expand. It's not enough to design user interfaces anymore. Now you have to design the entire organization as a system built for creativity and efficiency. And this table just lays it out so clearly. The modern design leader is now an architect of systems. They're designing how teams talk to each other, how data flows through the company, how big decisions get made, and yeah, absolutely critically, how humans and AI agents work together as a seamless team. So we've got a new what, a new how, and a new who. When you add all of that up, what do you get? Well, you get a completely new philosophy of design, one that's built for right now. For over 100 years, this has been the guiding star of modern design. The idea that the shape of something should be dictated by what it's supposed to do. Simple, powerful. But in the world we live in now, that philosophy just isn't enough. The new maxim is this: form follows intelligence. The success of any design, any product, now depends entirely on the quality of the intelligence that's powering it. Think about it this way. You can have the most beautiful, elegant, pixel-perfect user interface in the history of the world. But if the AI behind it is dumb, if it gets the context wrong, if it gives you terrible recommendations, if it misunderstands a simple request, the entire design is a failure. A beautiful house built on a rotten foundation is always going to collapse. So all of this, designing intelligence, directing AI, structuring organizations, it's creating a new type of designer, the meta designer. See, a traditional designer, they focused on the final output, the artifact. But the AI-era designer, they're a systems architect. They design the process, the frameworks of meaning, and the human-AI collaboration that produces the output. And what's so fascinating is that if you go all the way back to the origin of the word design, from the Latin designare, you see it never just meant to draw. Its original meaning was always so much bigger: to designate, to plan, to assign meaning to something. And that's really the final thought here. In a really strange, almost paradoxical way, this incredible futuristic leap forward with AI is actually bringing design full circle. It's forcing the entire profession to return to its original, its vast, and its most fundamental purpose: the act of organizing the world.